Why are we doing what we're doing, and what do we want women to know? We see you, sis. All right, welcome back. We are live with the Today's Woman Show and another dear friend of mine, Jean West. This morning we have been talking all sorts of things, sex, authentic sisterhood, and now we're talking kids. This will probably be the most provocative of all of them. Welcome, Jean West.
Hi, Tawana. How do you follow sex? I don't know how to go from that, but you know what sex gets you? Children.
That's right.
So yeah, we both are mothers of sons, and when I was expecting my third one, a neighbor gave me a sign that says there's a special place in heaven for the mother of 3 boys, and I sure hope she's right.
I think she is, and I have 2. And let me just tell you, being a mom of grown boys, being a mom of grown children, period, I think the biggest aha moment for me is that parenting actually gets harder once they become adults. What is up with that?
Well, it's because you have to walk such a delicate balance. You want them to be on their own and to have learned what you've taught them as to how to be an adult, but they're still your children. So you still worry about them, and you worry about their jobs and their partners and their future.
Oh, wait, stop, Jane, partners. Oops. Partners. Okay, so nobody gave me the memo that you need to be in all the business when it comes down who they're dating, because should they marry or bring someone home that you don't gel with, the holidays are not great.
It's a problem. Yes, it is.
No days are great.
Yes, this is true. I have 2 older sisters, and one has 2 sons who are married, older than my boys, and she gives me a lot of advice. She says, you have to like the girl, or you'll never see your son again. So, yes, suck it up. And you said, oh, yes, that dress is lovely. And thank you for this gift of Eve Arden perfume for Christmas. I wear it every day. Or, because they now, the old saying, your daughter is your daughter all her life. Your son is your son until he takes a wife. It's true.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this topic because I am on the struggle bus, Jean. I am on the struggle bus. But I will tell you, it really kind of hit me. It kind of came out of nowhere. And I am, what I like to say, really truly playing a balancing act. And as I speak to my friends also who have sons, or in some cases, those who have daughters who are dealing with this man that their child loves, but they, don't so much.
Yeah. And again, you have to walk a delicate line. Think about when you were in kind of coming along and dating and all, and the partners that you loved that were just rotten. And if your parents would say, you shouldn't go out with this person, that made you want to go out with them even more. So, you kind of have to, again, play that role where you want to kind of impart information and your feelings, but you need to learn how to hold back. I'm planning a wedding. Finally, one of them is engaged, and they're old. They're like 35, 33, and 29. So, and fortunately, I am in love with this young lady who's the fiance. She's wonderful. So she's including me in all the wedding planning and all.
Smart girl.
But there's still I like that. Well, I like this one better. Okay, well that was prettier. So you just have to do that dance.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna work on that.
It's not easy to do because, again, you know that your heart is in the right place, and you know that you are only thinking about them both. Whether it be whether your child is chosen a same-sex partner or not, which is a different scenario, because then there are issues with other family members who may not be comfortable with that. And so all of that plays into your being listening. I call it listening to the room. Know when to speak up and know when to back off and know when to apologize and say, you know, I said something I probably shouldn't have said. I didn't mean it that way, but in my heart, I'm only thinking about you.
Okay, now see, this is what I mean by being authentic, because I was going to ask a different question, but now that you say it, but shouldn't that go two ways, right? Because what happens when they owe you an apology and you don't get it?
Then you demand it. I had to do that last week. It's just, you know, I don't appreciate the way that you disrespected me, and I think you need to apologize.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, Jean. I want to dive into this just a little bit more. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Today's Woman Show, where I am talking parenting with Jean West. Clearly, I am sweating all the big stuff. But what's some of the small stuff that parents shouldn't sweat?
The small stuff that parents shouldn't sweat. Cleaning their rooms. Do you know how much time we spend making them clean their rooms, make their beds, and when I look back, it was a way, you know, of course you want them to learn to do their own laundry and to be neat, but I think so much time and energy and emotion is spent on that, and it's not important to them. I mean, they like their stuff everywhere, and you walk in and you go, ugh, what is this mess? But it's stuff that makes them comfortable or makes them fit in or whatever. So if I had to go back and do that, I wouldn't spend so much time on that. The little lies that kids always tell, like, you know, go brush your teeth, and they go in, wet the toothbrush, and come out. And so you know that, you know, as a mom, you know, no, go back, and there's this, things like that, those tiny little lies. You know, let them know that you know better, but don't invest so much emotion and time on those little things.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. I'm certain there are a lot of children that are going to absolutely love you. And if their parents were not tuning in to this segment, they're actually going to make them watch it. But I can appreciate that, and I can receive that, because I can tell you, I spent a lot of time saying, go and clean your room. And then eventually we had a Gigi, and then Gigi would help, you know, with room cleaning. But I would certainly say we spent a heck of a lot more time fighting over room cleaning than we did who won Monopoly. Right. So I absolutely can appreciate that. And I think that might be the best advice that I've received in a long time as it relates to parenting. But I'm curious, Jean, what's some of the best advice that you were given?
My older sister, when I was pregnant, said, okay, well, you'll never have any money and you'll never have a clean house again. And so she said, then don't stress about that. And she was right on both counts. So, you know, planning, first of all, talking to your kids about money. Everybody should do that from an early age. I paid my boys for good grades. If they had, you know, they got, when they were in elementary, middle school, they got $25 for A's, $15 for B's, nothing for C's, and they paid me for D's. So they wanted the money. So they were 4.0s. In high school, it elevated, and even through college, I would pay them for grades. And so then we had the thing, it was like you save half, and then you can spend half. So start that early, so they kind of have a sense of earning money, because, you know, some of us, many of us are in the position to give them money. Some are not. But they need to appreciate how earning money is different than just being given it. So I think that the best advice I got as a parent was making them financially intelligent at an early age.
Awesome. I think that is fabulous. Well, it is time for us to take a break. Jean, it's been a pleasure to have you. And I'm looking forward when we come back. Are you drinking too much?